Hey guys, can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, guys, because I'm new at this. There I am. There I am. Look, look, guys. Look. Can you see me? That's me. I did that. Stay tuned and seen. Look at that.
It looks like they can hear you.
Yeah. Hi. Welcome to my first ever all by myself live stream. Although I did not set it up by myself, I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Ragical. Oh my god, Ragical was in here helping me so much. Am I right, Cliff? Say hi,
Oh,
Cliff.
yeah.
Say hi, Cliff.
Oh, hey, everybody. It's Cliff.
It's Cliff. That
Yep.
sounds like something from Cheers. Hi, Cliff. Oh wait, you never saw Cheers, did you, Cliff?
Oh, yeah. I used to watch it on reruns.
Okay, yeah. Cliffy Clavin, that was his name. Hi, Factard. Who's here? Hi, Legion. Alfresco. That's a very nice name. It means like open air. It means springtime to me. It's Italian. Uh, Stringer News. Look at me. Isn't this cool? Yeah, Radico's Magic Banana. Um, he's behind the couch. Do you see him? He's peeking out. Um, yeah, he couldn't be here. He had to go do something, but hopefully he'll be back in time to catch some of it. I don't know, but he'll be checking up to make sure I did this right and I did not mess up all his hard work. Uh, so let's hope. Um, but it's good to see you, Stringer News. Welcome back. I know you say you haven't been gone, but you have. Um, and look, I'm monetized now. Look, super chats and everything. I'm a big girl now, guys. All right, so enough of that. Hi, everybody. Um, so yeah, this is. I'm hoping to do this on a regular basis, just to live stream every week. Um, on top of everything else I'll be doing, I'm learning so much, and it's been a process, but I'm enjoying it. It's a little bit of a long journey for me, but hey, Cliff has been watching a lot of it, and it's probably painful to watch, though, huh, Cliff?
Yeah, it's very painful to watch.
um, I have to learn a different way. I think I'm a very visual person, so I have to like see things in my head in a certain way. So, I'm getting there. But all right, so tonight, uh, I've been seeing a lot of really bad misinformation about Corona. Like, let's not even talk about what Riley put up there. Oh my God. He's literally saying nobody's died from it. Really? He's going the way of the 9/11 truther with the coronavirus. And that's just ridiculous to me. So, we want to go over some things that are real because of people like Riley. I'm not a doctor. Nobody here is a doctor. But I'm starting to get worried, with the president we have and the leaders we have in general. It's getting crazy. What? Backtard! You're the first tonight? Yes, Backtard. Oh my god, thank you. Am I the first? Yes, tonight. Um, Legion's going to Dinosaur Adventureland next week? Get out. You're going to see Kent?
Oh, I
Tell him we
envy
said
you.
hi.
So much cringe.
Did you see the debate between him and Katz that was here? That and then the second one that he wouldn't come back for. He called the day before and said he wanted to do them by video only. No, that's not how it works. Um, he said I let him be interrupted too much. I defy anybody to go back to that first one and see when I let anybody, even my moderator, interrupt him. Really. So, yeah, so Riley will say it's fake even if he's dying from it. Alfresco veteran. Absolutely. Cliff, I believe you have something you can share for us. to look at?
Yes, I do. I've got some
Awesome.
tips here on how to stay safe with the coronavirus. So, I'm just going to present my screen here. There we go.
Looking good.
All right. So, this is from the World Health Organization. Basic prevent basic protective measures against the new coronavirus. So, pretty standard stuff. I mean, wash your hands frequently, right? Regularly and thoroughly clean your hands with an alcohol based hand rub or wash them with soap and water. Why washing your hands with soap and water using alcohol based hand rub kills viruses that may be on your hands. Pretty
The alcohol,
straight.
hand sanitizer is disappearing for everybody. I have a bottle of alcohol, just rubbing alcohol, that I pour on my hands, and but most of the time I just wash my hands because it's like people have been doing it for centuries, right?
Yeah, I wash my hands with
And
soap
don't
and
touch your
water.
face. Go ahead.
Yeah, so maintain social distancing. Maintain at least 1 meter distance. That's 3 feet for you Americans. Distance between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezing. So that's
Smart.
yeah. I mean, you don't want to be around sick people. Is the takeaway from there, right? So
Right.
why, when someone coughs or sneezes, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth, which may contain virus. If you're too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus. If the person coughing has a disease.
Can I just say, I told my friend, look, sh- somebody made a joke because Trump supporters are saying, hey, let's build that wall to protect us from the disease. No, no, a wall is not going to protect us from coronavirus, people. And a friend of mine said, well, it might. No, honey, it's airborne. Now, that doesn't mean it can't be on surfaces, but it can get through in the air. Go ahead.
Mm. Yes, Trump supporters say the darndest things.
Don't they, though?
Yeah.
We love
Avoid
them.
touching eyes, nose, and mouth. Why? Hands touch many surfaces and can pick up viruses. Once contaminated, hands can transfer the virus to your eyes, nose, or mouth. From there, the virus can enter your body and can make you sick. So, pretty standard. Um, Practice respiratory hygiene. Make sure you and the people around you follow good respiratory hygiene. This means covering your mouth and nose with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. So, sneeze into your elbow is the best thing to do there. Then dispose of the used tissue immediately.
Yeah, don't
Droplets
don't
fly.
keep your tissues in your pocket, please.
Yeah, yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. And if someone gives you shit for dropping it on the ground, like a lady a few weeks ago did with me, um, I dropped it somewhere inconspicuous, but someone saw me doing it, and she was like, "That's disgusting. Imagine the person that has to pick that up." And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't want it in my pocket."
Yeah,
Um,
no, because then your wife
and
has to go through your pockets before she does your laundry, or your mom. I don't know how you guys live.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. I mean, I true. I could have found a garbage can, but I mean,
And you'll do that from now on. We don't litter.
yeah, no, it was wrong of me to litter, but still, you don't want that kind of crap in your
Mm-mm.
pockets.
Nope.
So, yeah.
Anything else good?
Um, it says if you have fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical care early.
Or stay
Stay,
home.
yeah, stay home if you feel unwell. If you have a fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical attention and call in advance. Follow the directions of your local health authority. Why? National and local authorities will have the most up to date information on the situation in your area. Calling in advance will allow your healthcare provider to quickly direct you to the right health facility. This will always also protect you and help prevent spread of viruses and other infections.
Yeah, I would definitely call the ER before I go, because some of them are setting up secondary sites. Is that happening where you are?
No, no, not so far. I mean, I had to go to the ER a few weeks ago because of my pneumonia, right?
Right.
And they were wearing all the protective gear there, but then they asked me, have I ever, have I been to China recently, or have I traveled abroad? I was like, no. So they didn't test me for COVID-19, obviously, because I wasn't. They
symptomatic.
figured I just
Yeah.
yeah, they figured I just had a regular flu, which was what it was. I got a flu, and then I ended up getting pneumonia as a
Oh,
result. So
that's painful. Absolutely. But the best
yeah,
thing to do is to go to sites like this, or call your local doctor or hospital, or even pharmacist if you have questions. What you say?
yep, yeah. Google's your friend.
Can you put
Um,
the link to this site in the chat for me?
in
If
the
you could.
chat.
Yeah.
Yep,
So when you're done, oh yay! That was his first time presenting, guys. Good job, guys.
yep.
Now you can
All
stop
right, I'm
presenting.
gonna stop
Yay!
sharing now. All right,
Awesome job. All
thank you.
right. So really, today's gonna be a casual hangout. Does anybody know anybody who's sick yet? Wear a body condom. Oh yeah, yeah. Yay, Clifford. Um,
Legion 93 says, "Dude, you littered." Yeah, I know, I littered.
he did. See.
I know. I ended up just to appease the lady. I ended up going and picking it up,
Good for
and
you.
yeah,
Hey, Nana. Um, just coming back to something Legion had just said about, I believe Kent probably that he taught high school science for 15 years, but the problem was that the high school he taught at was in the basement of a church.
yeah, exactly. He homeschooled his friends.
Yeah.
He homeschooled his friends' children. That's what he means.
The diploma mill he got his doctorate from is actually pretty close to where I live.
Oh yeah, Patriot Bible University.
It's in Colorado Springs. Yes, it is. It's a double wide trailer right down the road.
Yep,
Oh
it's a
my
fine.
god. Now there's nothing wrong with going to school online if it's a real school. You know what I'm saying? That's not my problem. But he didn't do that either.
Yeah,
You
this
know.
predates the internet. This was mail order
Oh
only.
yeah. Do you remember those mail order schools? Those were funny. Like the art schools with the matchbooks that you draw the little cartoon character. Does anybody remember those? Hi, Bodie McBoatface.
Uh, no, I don't remember
Oh,
those.
does
But
anybody remember on the TV guide or matchbooks the little draw me ads? And if you draw this little cartoon character, a line drawing, and you send it in to be graded, right? And they'll say if you're good enough to go to their school. Well, they accepted everybody, right? Draw pokey. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Stringer. And it was just basically, it was the beginning of like clickbait, really.
yeah, yeah. So the real non sequitur is saying hello, good day
Oh,
to you.
hi. Hi, real non sequitur. Welcome back. Um, it's been a day, but that's why I'm having a stress reliever because talking to you guys makes me feel better. So hi. Yeah, you're right, Legion. He is sensitive, and that's why I called him Doctor when he was here. I got a lot of crap for that though. Did you guys see in the comments? A lot of people were very mad at me for addressing him as Doctor Hovind. So, but I was taught by my parents to be civil, to show respect to my elders. Even if I don't respect them, you don't have to actually respect them, but be respectful, right? You don't always have to show your ass. You don't have to be mean, but act like you've been somewhere in your life. Act like you know how to be places. And that's what I did. And if people have a problem with that, I'm sorry, but, I thought it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I was gonna make the joke when Standing for Truth was on here the other night. I was gonna say, "Hey, look, it's the other person that calls Kent Doctor,"
I
because
have
when
no
he was,
problem. Yeah.
yeah, and when he was moderating a debate with Kent, with Eric Verthaler, who's a Christian, but he believes in evolution, and he is Standing for
Mm.
Truth called Kent Doctor Hovind. So
Right. Standard for Truth, I'll just let you guys know. He wants to debate cats. So they should be doing a debate on here, the two of them. An update on me and cats. Me and cats. Yeah. No. We are going to continue with our debate series. I'm working on a few different people for him. He has a list of people he'd like to debate, and I'd like to see him debate everybody because I love the way Cass debates. You know, um, there's some flat earthers there. There's some science deniers. I'd love to get Ray Comfort, the Banana Man. Right? Wouldn't that be great? Let him bring that guy from Growing Pains. What's his name? Kirk Cameron? Let him bring
Kirk.
Kirk. I don't care.
Yeah.
I think it'd be
Oh yeah.
great.
That would be a slaughter.
Yeah, it's pretty much Kent Hovind, Ray Comfort is the same, but except I think Kent, huh? I don't think he knows more, but he has a way of looking like he knows more. You know, he's got the used car salesman thing down. You know, like he could pretend to be very scholastic, I guess. You know, not like what I'm doing right now. Um, Ray Comfort is more of your everyman, you know. Um, but he's just as insidious. He's just as bad. You know.
Well, he deliberately, pushes straw men, um,
Mhm.
and basically tries to mislead whoever he can, right? So
Yeah. Does anybody want to come into the chat? I mean, you guys are welcome. Always in my house.
yeah, yeah, the more the merrier.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Virgo. God. Yeah, no. Thank you for coming, Robin. I love Virgo. She's like, wow, everything for the watchdog community. Um, I would do anything for that girl. We love Virgo here. We revere her here. Yeah.
Y-
Go ahead, hon.
Yeah, she had that great expose on that sovereign citizen or whatever she is, April Lejeune.
Oh, she's been going after April for so long, and those people have been nothing but just vile to Virgo. Only it's April's fans that do it, her followers. Virgo, all she does is put the facts out there. These are the facts. You do what you want with them, like any responsible person does, right? Now you have April on the other hand, misleading people on purpose to make money, saying, "Oh yeah, there's millions of dollars in the Fed that you should have. You have millions of dollars waiting for you on your birth certificate. No, you don't. I could stay here all night and go one by one by over what these people say and why it's bullshit. But this woman is putting people in debt at the least. At the worst, she's putting them in jail, April. And all Virgo tries to do is help these people, these same people. And how do they thank her? Death threats and worse, because there is worse than death, like the rape and the mutilation and the killing of her dog. Come on, be better,
That's
people.
that's messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting. People need to do better and be better, if you ask me. But yeah, she's got many of those series though. She's got April Lejeune, Judge, what's her name? Reitz? I can't ever say that name. Anna Von Reitz or something like that. Every Moor, every sovereign citizen. If you want a history of just an overview of Moors or sovereign citizens, you go to Virgo Triad's channel. I can't say enough things about her, Van the Man, Van Balian, Degeneration Nation. They're all great channels if you want information. Um, and they're all really cool people as well. Good friends.
Yeah, I talked to Van a little bit. He seems like a really nice guy.
He's a gentleman. He is. He too has gotten a lot of threats. His daughter was threatened by Devon. We talked about that briefly last time,
Yeah.
and it's gross. It really is. You gonna say, Cliff? Anything?
I was just agreeing with you on the Devon
Uh,
situation.
Cliff
Yeah,
is
he's
Canadian, so he's very polite, and if I keep talking, he'll just let me. Just talk over me. If you want to say something, just break in. It's okay. I give you
all
permission.
right. All right, I will.
um, oh man. So, oh, I have a bit of a sinus infection right now, so forgive the way I sound, guys. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. So we did that. As far as sovereign citizens go, so much has been happening. The Moors have gotten a lot more radical. I'm gonna say is the word, showing up at courts and try to take over courtrooms. They're getting out of line with fighting with cops. They just some of them, I feel kind of sorry for some of them because they seem to truly believe what they've been fed here, and they're going on this bad information that people like Sharon Tracy Gale Bay, still in prison, uh, has told them. They think this is their land and that they're indigenous people or whatever, and that everything, they're the de jure government. No, this is not Morocco. Never has been. The Treaty of Peace and Friendship never said anything about land rights. You know, it's just it's gotten out of hand with just the way, because now a new generation is coming up, right? And now you see the kids popping off at cops and adults, and it's ridiculous. You
Yeah,
know?
wasn't the Treaty of Peace and Friendship between the America and the Ottoman Empire because the Ottoman Empire kept sending pirate ships to attack American vessels?
Yeah, Morocco was over there, right? And when our ships went by, pirates came and looted us. And that's all it
Yeah.
was about. If you stop looting us, we'll treat you like you're a real nation. Basically. We'll be nice. We won't, kill your people on sight and stuff like that. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and Virgo is Native American. So, them telling her that she's not is has always gotten her. It's really it's crazy. Um,
Yeah, Stringer News 1 says we got the real indigenous people all over where I live. And there's quite a few where I live as well, so
yeah, I mean, I know where a lot of the claims Sobsits may come from, and they started as an offshoot of that, really, with the driving and traveling part, but not with the nationality. I mean, they truly believe that if they claim their nationality, we can't touch them legally. If they claim there are more, we have no jurisdiction over them. Because they think jurisdiction is more of a concept than a thing. Like, if you're physically in, say, New York, a New York judge has jurisdiction over you. Anywhere in America, if wherever you are physically. So I want to know, if they went to another country, say Italy, and they acted a fool and got arrested, would they fight with the cops there and the judges say you don't have jurisdiction over me because I'm not a citizen, or would they act right because they're in another country? Because if they say they're a foreign national, then fine, act that way.
apparently in Italy the laws are very different. Like you're pretty much guilty until proven innocent there. It's more like that kind of.
Yeah. Well,
So if you don't want to get in trouble in that country.
most countries you don't want to. I mean, we have the best system. I mean, it's not perfect, but I defy you to go somewhere else. And even our jails are at least up to date and cleaner than most. Did you guys watch Prison Break when it was on? Those jails are nasty in other countries. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Mexican jail.
Yeah, like you had to buy your own damn bed and shit. And that's real. In a lot of countries, they don't give you anything but the jail. Some of them, the guards don't even go in anymore. So,
Yeah,
go ahead.
there's some pretty scary prisons out there for sure. And then in South Africa, the inmates totally run the prison, and they'll kill a guard,
Oh yeah,
no problem. They call them warders there. So
it's so yeah. They should feel lucky that here they're here, right? But the sob sits with the driving traveling thing. I understand. It's really they're playing with words. The driving traveling thing. They um they go with the right to travel from the Constitution. That yeah, that's right. But that means between state from here to there. It has nothing to do with cars or driving. You know, any law that mentions a horse and buggy, I would pretty much say was not made in an era that had to do with cars. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And the problem with them is they use Black's Law Dictionary a lot. It's just a dictionary. It has nothing. There's no standing in a court of law for Black's Law Dictionary. It's like Merriam-Webster. But
yeah. They always use the second edition.
right,
Like
and we're on like the 10th.
yeah,
And the
it's
reason
because the
we're
10th.
on the 10th is because of these people. They have to keep making them, and they reword the definitions because the second one that they're using says a driver. The definition of a driver is someone who employs an automobile or motor vehicle. Blah 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 blah. They
For
take the word employ, right? And they say, oh, employ, employed, employer, employee. I'm getting paid for it. So obviously, if I'm not getting paid to drive, I'm not driving. Bullshit. Employ, the second definition of employ in any dictionary is to make use of. There you go, people.
yeah, yeah. They call it acting in commerce.
Right. And it's not. It has nothing to do with commerce. It has nothing to do with employment. It's the act of being the operator of, being whatever you want to say it, however you want to say it. You're controlling something with a motor, because then they go into the motor vehicle, automobile, car, vehicle, fucking, I'm in a ship. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's they go out of their way and they put so much effort into getting out of being a stand-up person that you'd think it'd be easier to just be a stand-up person. You know? Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
pretty much.
they put so much effort into trying to get out of paying, for a license and registration, and they don't think they have to have insurance. Why wouldn't they want insurance?
I like how the Moors make their own license plates.
Oh, all sausage do now. They think that's going to get them out of it. That's going to get you arrested faster because you could see that it's fake. You know? I
You
don't
know
know.
what I
Good.
You know what I did one time when the so basically the insurance company took the plates on on the car I had running because the other car's policy hadn't been paid in a couple months because well, it's a long story. Anyways, basically, what I did was I made a bullshit paper permit and put it on the back of my car, and because I had to get it home from work, so I just drove it like that with this make believe
Oh my
permit on.
god. Oh, you're
Yeah,
lucky you didn't get hit with that.
I drove right by a cop too.
Oh
I was
no,
like,
really?
please don't pull me over. Please don't pull me over. Yeah.
Wow. You're lucky, dude. Hey,
Uh,
Roxy. Hi, Sinister Minister. Good to see you. Oh wow, I
hey,
got all the
hey,
cool people here tonight.
hey,
I am
Roxy,
so
how you
glad.
doing?
Do you want to come in, anybody? Still welcome to come in. I'll send you a link. I'll put it in the chat. Why not? It's always fun to talk to our friends, don't you think? I think so. Let's see. Put it here. Paste. Ooh, wow, that's a very long link. Let me get rid of some of this. So, wow. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. All right. Boom. There you go. I think that works. See if that works. Hey, YouTube Surgeon General. Hi. So, oh, I should. Oh, wow, my description got messed up. I'm trying is one word. Yeah. Let me just really quickly explain what I meant by I'm trying to raise money for some medical needs. So, I went to urgent care and the doctor and a few other doctors. So, I need this thing. I don't know what the name of it is. It's a sinal lavage. I don't know. It's like, and let's see what else. Oh,
Sinal lavage sounds like the name of a Croatian soccer coach.
I like that. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very descriptive, Clifford. Very good, very good. But yeah, so I need a few medical odds and ends, some compression stockings, because all of a sudden I'm swelling, and they think it. I don't. They don't know what it is. Um, and I was thinking, there's a couple things I'm going to be going through doing. Um, and I was wondering if I should like I hate to use the word vlog, right? Because I'm not gonna do that. But document the steps I go to get better. If you guys would be interested in going like it kind of be like you guys would be there with me going through it step by step on my journey to get well and healthy and whole again. I don't know. I was thinking about doing something like that, you know? It'd be really scary because I'd have to open up my whole life, right? And let you guys see it all. And as of late, opening myself up more is kind of scary.
You
That's
see what?
funny, YouTube Surgeon General. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah. No. Uh, but yeah. So I was thinking about doing something like that. To bring you guys with me. Through the whatever surgeries and stuff and rehab. Getting better, you know. But we'll see. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Somebody just rang the door. Did somebody just ring the door?
I heard something.
Yeah, let me go look. Is that it? Roxanne! Hi, Roxanne. She just came in. Hi. And Robert back. Robert, you back?
It's Roxy.
Yeah, Robert just joined too, it says. Did it?
Hey, Roxy.
Hey,
Nope.
Clifford.
He's back and gone. Hi.
How is it? Hello. Just woke up. It's like 6:12 here in the morning,
Oh my gosh.
and I saw you were live. I'm like, I'm up. I'm coming. I'm coming. No coffee. Nothing. I'm on my way.
Oh, thank you.
Last
Thank
year,
you,
of
Sinister
course.
Minister.
Do my
Go ahead. What were you saying?
no. I'm just laughing in a weird way.
So what's going on with you, girl?
Well, Frank has a contract, so he's got work again,
Oh, cool. Good for him.
which is amazing because that means it's going to be bringing good money, which means good for the both of us.
Yeah.
Really good for the both of us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Maybe we'll see
And
a wedding in the future, near future.
is-
Uh-huh,
yes,
uh-huh.
yes, no, there will be, but let's see how this goes first.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket just yet.
No,
But
never
this
good.
contract allows him to be his own boss still, allows him
Uh,
to carry on with his own company. So that's really, really good.
yeah.
That's really good. So we were speaking to some friends last night who constantly are always, reopening new companies or opening up new companies, should I say. And we just got some advice from them, and all they said is just for now, just keep slips and register your company. That's all you need to do right now. Is just keep slips and register your company. So when the time comes that you've got making enough to get a VAT number, um, then you don't have any reason to be audited. So yeah, we this is gonna be fun. I hope.
I think it'll be great, and I'm happy for you.
Thank you, honey. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this. But I'm gonna stay grounded and wait for this contract to be signed first, even if he has to do one himself before I get before I go over the moon about it. We've been burnt before by a person saying no, we'll do a contract, and they
Yeah,
never
that's
do.
happened to a few people I know recently. I don't know. It's like you can't trust anything anymore, anybody.
Mm-mm,
That's for
mm-mm.
sure.
And the saddest thing is that the previous contract that he was supposed to have is a big biking company to do their panels,
Mhm.
and they
Yeah,
kept it
it's
within
you're by panels you mean those wraps, right?
side the no, to respray them, to fix up cracks, to fix up dents, to respray them to
Okay.
the original colors and so on and so forth.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want to disclose the company's name,
No, 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 no,
especially
no.
on
It's fine. Yeah.
but yeah, it was supposed to just get them back to the original colors after they've been bought and so on and so forth.
Mhm.
So after we've been burnt by that, I'm not going to be too ecstatic until something is actually signed and say, right, you'll be paid here. This is how much you'll be paid, or how much do you want to be paid per unit? Because he'll be respraying printer panels. We didn't know there was money to be made in printer panels.
Printer panels.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. So once they come from China, they damaged and scratched and dented and such, so that he'll fix them, and so they
Oh.
can be sold uh, as brand new units, which they are. This company buys brand new units, but because of transit they get damaged. So in transit, dents and scratches and such. So Frank will get those panels, he'll respray them to make them so they look new again, so they can be sold as new panels and new printers instead of having to drop the price because of scratches and such.
Well, good for
So
him.
I'm happy. I'm
Yeah,
really
you
happy
should
for
be.
this.
It might be the start
But
of a whole new future for you guys, and I hope it is.
me too. Me too. I
It,
feel like half the world's been lifted off my shoulders. The rest will come when he signs that contract.
They say money can't buy, happiness, but damn, it does pay for some of it,
it can buy a lot of peace.
Yeah, peace
It
of
does.
mind, because when you don't
Yes.
have it, really, it's just everything you're
We've
thinking of.
we've been stuck for about 2.5 years now, so I think it's time.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to be at a position where I don't have to worry, where I can start supporting my favorite creators, where I can, pop in a super chat if I wanted to. I want to be able to get to that point where I can start supporting other people that need it as much as I did at one
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah, and I
You know?
I can't wait to get to that point. I it's just I used being able to live a normal life and then all of a sudden having everything taken away from you and you're like you've
Yes.
got nothing. You really
Yeah.
see the difference. As when I was younger and I had what I needed, everything and more, I thought I appreciated what I had, but really, wow. I
Yeah.
I'm I cuz now I see I had everything. I really did.
Yes.
It's
I'm
crazy.
the same.
I like that.
I've
Just
just
to point out, there's 8 dislikes, and I know who they came from, and it's funny as hell to me. Um,
shame. Poor babies.
yeah. So that's fine. Um, what else we got here? We got all the cool people here tonight, so that's cool. Cardi B's left nut. I like that
I'm
name.
missing everyone in the chat. I'm talking so much. I'm very sorry to hijack the
No,
chat.
that's fine. I broke my back. Wow, Dave, is that you, Dave? You broke your back. Yeah, my
That's rough.
mom had eight, I think, surgeries on the same disc. They kept the
Mm.
fusions, and they kept cracking. Um, it's horrible. She ended up with like metal in her spine, holding it together and everything. My poor mom suffered, and that's That the back. I'm supposing it's the lower back, Dave, or what? But any part of the back is agony, absolutely. And the sciatic nerve is right there, and that always gets nicked or something, and it goes down your leg, and yeah, you poor thing. My heart goes out to
Y-
you, man.
Shame.
Yeah, I've got back pain myself. It's rough. Not as bad as you guys, or not as bad as the
Well,
guy. Is that you, Dave? Not as
yeah,
bad as that, but I still get back pain from time to time, and it sucks.
it's horrible. Yeah, watching my mom deal with it, it's. Ugh, it was. I could look at her, and she could not say a word, and I would know when she was in pain, which is almost all the time. But you know, like I could tell when it was really bad without her saying anything. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
illness
just
is
the
not just
look.
hard on the person who has it. It's the whole family, and because people who love you can't stand to see you hurt.
Yep,
You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much.
Mm.
I know that everything wrong with me was terrible on my parents. I put them through hell. Not meaning to, obviously, I would never. But, they hurt for me because I was their baby, you know?
You're an only child.
Yeah. So that made it worse, right?
Uh,
It was one and done, so, we're stuck with whatever this one gives us.
Yeah,
I'm the oldest one.
How many you got,
yeah.
Cliff?
I was the youngest of three children.
Oh,
Um, Unfortunately, the middle child is no longer with us, but
oh,
Oh, sorry to
honey, I'm
hear.
sorry, yeah.
it was a long time ago.
It's amazing, you know. I find most families do have something like my father had I guess it would have been an older brother who died in infancy as well. So it's a lot of families have that. It's sad.
Was
Oh,
supposed to be a twin.
No, no, he between my all right. So there was my aunt was born, and my uncle. Then there was a baby born, and when it was like a month or so old, it died, like SIDS.
Mm.
Um, and then they had dad after that. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. That's why my dad. I'll tell you. All right, my dad and his brother both have the same first name. I'll say that
Okay.
again. My uncle's name is Vito, and so is my dad. Not only do they have the same first name, it's fucking Vito. Vito. Really? Really? How Italian can you get? What was my grandma thinking?
Yeah.
arrivederci, Vito.
So they're both Vito, but their middle names were different, so that's how they tell them apart. And I think, because not only that, but nobody even asked why. Really? I I have no excuses for my family, but I think we all know how superstitious Italian people are, right?
They
So
are.
I think that when the child that died. All right. So first, my uncle Jimmy was born. Vito James. I won't say last name. Then the baby was born. Nicholas Anthony, I think it was his name. Then it died. So when they got pregnant with dad, I think they were too scared to name it anything but Vito because Vito is alive and healthy.
Oh my goodness.
And he
And
made
it
it.
seems to have worked.
And yeah, yeah,
You know what? We don't get a lot of Italians here in BC.
yeah.
Scot- a lot of people of Scottish ancestry and a lot of people of English ancestry, but not a lot of Italians.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, I'm all three.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, there
So,
you go.
so you take one Roxy and you got everything.
Yes.
But
And
That's
I
just
don't.
three of them. Ah, there's many more.
Yeah, you are a mutt, aren't you?
I'm a big pavement special.
But there's not many Italians where I live either in Colorado. There's a lot of I don't even know what. There's I haven't had a good pizza or anything to tell you the truth. I can't even get the ingredients to make the food I want to make.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So,
Maybe I should come open up an Italian shop there for you.
I'd love to open. There's one Italian place here, but they gouge the prices. Like I bought a
Um,
can of tomatoes, Sclafani tomatoes, because I haven't seen the Sclafani name since I left the East Coast, and I was so thrilled to buy it. But it's a big can of tomatoes, and I paid like $6 for one can.
Yeah,
yes.
the Italian stores around here all have big drums of olive oil.
Mmm.
I've never
Uh,
seen such a giant thing of cooking oil in my life.
It's not just cooking oil; it's olive oil. You don't have to cook it. You can just dunk your bread in it. Oh,
I-
it's
you
so
see,
good.
we don't have any of that in our house anymore. We're using coconut oil.
No,
Yeah. No,
why?
it's because of healthy. Franks are
Olive
now
oil is very
healthy.
healthy.
Yeah. So we are going on a trying to go into the more healthier ways of eating. Although we still have our pastas and things.
But
Um,
olive oil is very healthy.
not
Antioxidants
as not
and
as healthy as coconut. And coconut you can use for massaging. So
my,
Yeah, you don't want to use olive oil for that.
I
no
no, excuse me, I do. I use olive oil as a moisturizer, as a suntan thing. Oh no. The olive
suntan.
oil alternative. Tony Danza uses olive oil to tan. I'll tell you.
Oh my
Do you remember
goodness.
Tony Danza? Anybody?
Yeah,
No.
of
I worked
course.
for him for a day in New York, and somebody asked him how he gets such a good deep tan, and he said it's the olive oil alternative, baby.
Did you ask Tony Danzo who is the boss?
Oh God, really? Really? Is that you, Dave?
Yeah,
Said olive oil is healthy. They live forever in the Mediterranean. Yes, they do.
I suppose. I've got
But
nothing against olive oil.
no,
I really
yeah.
don't. Makes food
Um,
taste really
Coconut oil. When I use it to moisturize, I always mix with shea butter because coconut can also. It's good for exfoliating. Coconut oil.
good.
Like you get
Yes.
the. I have raw, um, unfiltered that I use. So, um,
Okay.
yeah, and I mix it with the shea butter. It's good for your hair. It's good for everything. It really is.
And shea butter is also really good.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But
So I just came in and hijacked the entire
no,
live stream.
it
I'm
was
so
good.
sorry.
No, I want to go make my coffee. So can you guys keep the chat going? Well, I step
So
away for a
we'll do
second.
our we'll do our best.
All right, I'll be right back.
So someone in the chat is saying they're also from BC. They're from Prince George. So shout out to Sinister Minister.
Oh,
I
cool.
so I currently live in Abbotsford, but I'm from Delta, so you'll know. No one else is gonna know. I'm from Tawasin actually, so no one else in the chat is gonna know where any of those places are. But
Nope, I don't.
yeah,
Uh, I mean, we
but
grew up to know of um, the main cities of Canada, and that's it. You know,
yeah, like
everything else is
Vancouver,
like no Vancouver and you see now forgotten now.
Montreal, Toronto,
That's
Toronto.
yes, those two, yes, as well. And I thought they were in the middle of the country, you know, like middle border. But now I see that they're on the coast sides or close to the coast sides.
Oh yeah, cool.
So that's new. I'm glad. I'm glad to have met so many people in this community that are in so many different places and wonderful places. Especially now, you know, um, learning so many different new towns and cities, and I'm very grateful for this community. You know, to learn of these different cities. It's not, you know, for like for people with me, it's not just Africa, guys. Africa is a huge continent. You know, I live at the bottom, South Africa. Can't just tell me I live in Africa because I do, but I don't, if that makes any sense.
South Africa is very unique in that you have a very large white population, whereas in most other places in Africa that isn't true.
Well, we're still the minority. We're
Oh,
still
I
the
know. You're
minority.
still the minority. You only make up like what 10% of the population or something.
I think
But
so.
yeah, but that is it makes for a different. I'm sure a different kind of atmosphere, then
Mm.
um,
It depends on the day. Will depend on how hostile it is towards us. And as much as everyone says that in this country that they're not racist or against us, then it will depend. It just depends on the person you speak to and the day that you speak to them.
yeah,
But I don't
every
want to
time.
go down that road. It's very
No,
depressing.
no, I won't. We won't go down that road. Yeah, I mean, thankfully, like where I live, people just tend to get along, and it's really good here. Um,
And that's amazing. I wish everyone would just get along here. I mean, we're all born in the same country. I'm a South African. I was born here. My ancestors I can't help it that my ancestors came from Europe.
yeah, exactly. We all bleed red. We're all human
Yes.
beings. Yeah,
Yes, Factard, like Winnipeg in the middle. Yes, I learned that because of Punchy.
Punchy. Yeah, exactly. I wonder where Punchy is. He's not here tonight, but
I
he's.
think apparently he's with McToon.
Oh, I thought he came back from Minneapolis already.
As far as I know, he's still there. He could be on his way back there, maybe.
Okay, yeah. For those who don't know, Punchy is Christ Puncher, and he's someone in the community here. So,
He's a good person. Likes to be
oh yeah,
friends with everyone.
yeah, oh for sure. Um, yeah, Winnipeg is in the middle. They're one of the coldest parts of the country. So,
Yes. Hello,
and
Nikki Daly. Sorry, I'm
yeah,
just saying hello.
yeah,
Someone in the chat has just arrived.
yeah. Hey, Nikki Daly, how you doing? Um, yeah, no, as tends to be with the center of countries, you get the biggest fluctuation in weather. So, it'll be 40 degrees there or 104 if you're American in the summer, and it'll be minus 40 in the winter, and
Mm.
that minus 40 is minus 40 in Fahrenheit and Celsius. It's cold. It's cold.
I don't know if I could ever live in winter like that. I suppose you get used to it, but I can't even get used to our weather. It gets so cold for me because our cold it's not just a chill factor. Our cold is to the bone cold. It like creeps into your soul kind of cold. It's really, but for me it's really cold. I can't do it. I hate winter. If I could live in the equator, I would. Otherwise, I'd have a place in the northern hemisphere, not in the southern hemisphere, and then never have winter again unless I'm going on a holiday,
What I
a
miss?
ski trip holiday. We're
We're
talking
talking.
about winter, not liking winter at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready
Yeah.
to. It's snowing again here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just want to see snow. Then I can die happy.
You can have it. You can have it.
There was a fellow BC boy in the chat, Marvel.
Yeah, I saw that before I left for a minute.
Yeah.
How cold does it get? Factard asked. Did you already answer that?
Oh, for me, the coldest that I know it gets about -4 Celsius.
What's that in real?
So I
What's
know
that
that
in real
doesn't
people?
sound for real people. I don't know what Fahrenheit would be.
No.
I'll have to check.
Thank you.
Let me quickly check.
Thank you. Real people.
Um,
You fake bitch.
hey,
Speaking
I
of which,
think
have you been watching the drag race?
no, I haven't. I haven't. I've been so
Oh my
busy.
god, the shade of it all.
Oh, is it that bad?
It's so good. It's so.
Case
I like it when it's
minus
a little
four is
shady.
24. Pardon?
Okay.
So -4 is 24.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, Sinister Minister's the other BC boy. Hey,
So you're saying
24.
it gets down to -4 Celsius in South
Yes.
Africa?
Yeah, it's some depending. That depends on um, obviously cold fronts that come in from the mountains because it snows on the mountains here, but it doesn't. It won't snow any lower than that, unless the weather is perfect for snowing. and that's once in every maybe 10, 11, 12 years. The last time it really
Wow.
snowed here was 2007, and I was in England at that time. It snowed here, so I'm used to the snow
You missed it.
again.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yes, Factod, I know it's t-shirt weather for
Hey,
you. Stop
Nikki.
rubbing it in.
Yeah, factors from Winterpeg too.
Yes.
Winter peg. I like that.
Yeah, you never heard that before?
No, no.
Yeah, it's a pretty common expression up here.
Yeah, I'm from
Or
the
we
lower
call it
48.
yeah, or we call it the peg.
The peg.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Go Jets. Hey, who you referring to as a Go Jets thing?
When he said
It,
go Jets, I went straight to cheerleading on a movie.
I went straight to New York or New Jersey. So enlighten us, Factard. Who you talking about?
Oh, he's talking about the Winnipeg Jets.
Oh, okay. Hey,
I
tell
can't
him the
believe I
bad
just
news you
got that.
told me. Tell him bad news you told me earlier, Cliff.
Oh, about my bet?
No, about my Yankees.
Oh, yes. The Major League Baseball will be at least 2 weeks late with their opening of their season. So,
My
and
Yankees.
The NHL and the NBA are both suspended their seasons.
Oh
So
no.
it
Because of
might.
the virus.
Yep. So there may be no hockey and no basketball finals
For the
this
near
year.
future, now. For foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Deadmanchuck? What's Deadmanchuck?
Edmonton.
How's that? How do you get Deadmanchuck from Sinister Minister? Do you want to come in? How do you get Deadmanchuck from Edmonton? Please tell me.
I don't know.
Oh, Chris Casolis is here. Hi, Chris. Sorry, I'm saying hi to
Oh, hi,
everybody.
Chris. No, you need to. It's good that you do. Acknowledge everyone that comes in.
I love talking to the chat. I hate when you go to a live chat and they like the person doesn't talk to their chat at all. Doesn't even look at it. Hey, Deadpool came. Deathpool. No, it's Deathstroke. Hi,
Hi, Deadpool. Oh,
Deathpool.
Deathpool. Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. I beg your pardon. I'm so sorry.
Mhm.
Hey,
See,
Deathpool.
it's a combination of Deathstroke and Deadpool because they're the same
Oh, I
character.
see.
Mhm.
Okay, that's interesting.
One's DC, one's the right one.
I've got some funny news.
What?
Corona the beer still wants to hold a festival in this country, like a music festival.
Oh, really?
While the coronavirus is around, is hitting our country, they still want to hold their
Of
festival.
course. Business. Yeah.
Unbelievable. But we're hearing there's about 27 in our country now. But
Wow.
we're beginning to understand that those are probably people that have been able to get to a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
a private practice doctor, and
Get tested.
will get tested. Um, whereas a lot of the people can't afford to go to uh, private
Right.
doctors here, so they go to the clinic. So, they don't know that they get a scratchy throat or they have a fever. They get into a taxi of 12 to 18 people,
Oh my God.
go to the clinic and sit in a very
Big
busy
room. Yeah.
waiting room. So
That's why I
they're
didn't go.
infecting people left, right, center. So there could be even more
Mm-hmm.
than
Oh
than
yeah, there's
than
probably a lot more than any of us know because the same thing here.
yeah. So with me with asthma, I'm worried. I know there's a lot of controversy on, don't worry, you have to worry kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, only reason I'm worried is because of my asthma, because this virus hits the respiratory system
Yeah.
hard. So
Oh yeah.
that's the only reason why I'm worried. I'm
So,
trying to stay clean as, wash my hands, I'm not hoarding toilet paper. I'm not hoarding, I promise.
That's good to know. That's so good to know. I'm so glad to meet somebody who's not hoarding toilet paper.
An 18 roll so helps us with, we survive on 18 rolls for 2 months.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm one
So
person. I
we
got a body to take care of, so I can get 4 rolls and I'm done.
don't,
All right.
and
That lasts me forever.
I live in a
So,
house with 5 guys.
Oh
We
yeah.
we go through a lot of toilet paper,
Oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah, you do.
um,
Yeah, I
especially
don't
after Taco
understand,
Tuesday.
Sinister Mister. I don't get why they're hoarding toilet paper, but that's their go-to. And here, I don't know about anywhere else, but here, besides the hand sanitizer and toilet paper, white American cheese.
that
Uh,
makes sense.
yeah, what kind of party are you guys having? And why am I not invited? Hmm?
Yes.
So
Why not
apparently,
Gouda though? Why not Gouda? Get some variety of
Yeah,
cheeses, not
right.
just white.
Well, white American cheese is pretty good. I got it. I got it. I'm eating it right now, as a matter of fact. White American
Okay.
cheese, some tomatoes, and some bread. That's all you need, and you got a nice snack or a little meal. Um, I like I like the Italian cheeses better. Like provolone. You know.
Mozzarella.
Yeah.
Mm.
DKG Custom was on Reds earlier debating JM, and he destroyed him.
Well, that's not
Oh,
hard, is it?
No, JM's the child.
Hmm. Yeah, I asked when I first moved here to Colorado. Don't forget where I used to live. Right around the corner, there's an Italian deli with homemade, handmade mozzarella. That's mozzarella for you people who are very white. Um, so I went to a deli here. I went to every deli here when I first moved, and I said I ordered I put my order in, and I said, and I'd like a pound of fresh mozzarella. And she looked at me. I said, okay, just mozzarella. And she kept looking at me. I'm like, mozzarella. She still kept looking at me. I finally had to say pizza cheese for her to know what I was talking about.
um, oh no, pizza cheese.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm. I knew,
Wow.
and that was the moment I knew I had done fucked up moving here.
oh no,
Yeah,
pizza cheese.
that's
That
right.
is that is sacrilege
It's just
to call it
crazy.
that.
I know, but what you gonna do, right?
It reminds me of the Monty Python cheese shop sketch.
I
Like,
don't
do you
know.
have this? Do you have this kind of cheese? No, sorry, delivery got delayed. Oh, do you have that kind of cheese? Oh no, sorry, it was fresh out.
Funny
Just
stringer
keeps
news.
going,
Oh, sorry. I
keeps
thought
going and going and going.
Monty
Oh,
Python is it's huge, but I never really got into it. I gotta say.
I've never seen it.
It's if you like off the wall humor, it's pretty funny.
You've never seen it even?
Mm-mm.
At least I've seen it.
Yeah, I used to watch Blackadder too, and Faulty Towers. I used to watch a few British shows.
I
No,
like British humor though. Don't get me wrong. I like I used to watch Absolutely Fabulous.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wheels on fire.
I like
Go.
British humor when it comes to the comedians. It's the only British. That's the
Oh
only time I
yeah,
watch.
yeah. QI is great for that because they have comedians and it's a panel show, but it's like a quiz show.
Yes,
It's
yes,
great. It's a great show.
I've heard of it.
Much better
I
when Stephen Fry was the host, though. Just saying.
Oh yeah, Stephen Fry. I remember he was
Love
hosting
him.
that.
Love
Yeah,
him.
Stephen Fry is a national treasure.
He is. He read
yes,
all the Harry Potter books. If you want to like
he
listen to
did.
them, the Audible. If you get Audible,
Yes, I've got them. I'm
he's
busy listening at the moment.
that's Stephen Fry you're listening to then.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. No, he's really good.
You
He's
know
really, really good.
you know whose book I just got on Audible?
Mm-mm.
Willem.
Willem has a book.
Willem has a
Willem has
book.
a
It's
book.
called Suck Less. Suck Less.
Okay.
It teaches you how to be like less sucky in
Oh,
general.
that's good.
And for those
That's
who don't know
awesome.
who Willem is, Willem's a drag queen. I had him on last time. If you missed it, I given a cameo from for Robert's birthday to him. I hired Willem to do it. It was worth every penny. Uh, but yeah, and I can't play it because I don't have a voice meter or anything, guys, or I'd play it for you again. But just go to the last one and watch it. Yeah. Tongue pop. Anybody?
Oh, I just did it.
Yeah, I heard you. Cliff, can you tongue pop? Can you pop? Cliff, can you pop?
You heard me, didn't you?
No, say.
No,
Oh, what? You're doing it? Oh yeah, you did. You did more than one at a time, and that's why I didn't realize it was a tongue pop.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Epic. There you go. So not as good as Alyssa Edwards. She's a beast.
She is the queen of tongue pop.
She's a beast. I love my drag queens. I love them. Can't get enough of them. Um, there's some really stellar drag queens where I live. The one who just won last season of RuPaul's Drag Race, Evie Oddly, lives where I live. Uh,
Mm.
Nina Flowers lives where I live. Check it, check it. She's a
I've
legend.
I've heard of Nina Flowers.
She's a legend. She's a DJ now. That's basically all she does now.
She's okay.
Huh?
I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. She goes around the world and DJs. It's really amazing. Um, let's see. Those are the only two that I know of, like that everybody might know of that live here. I
I
gosh.
don't. I
Go ahead.
I think those are. I don't know if everybody will know those, but that's. But it could surprise me. I don't know. People here could surprise me.
Yeah, well,
I,
I think drag has become a bigger, more mainstream thing. Um,
mm,
I it's I mean now there's the UK tour. Do you know where they have it? There's something in God, I can't remember the other country, but it's just it's become a bigger it's an art form really. And now they want not just the men to compete, they want trans women and ab fab yeah, sign at birth.
oh,
Yeah.
that's good because now that will keep Common Electra quiet. Not Common Electra,
Yeah.
Common.
Carrera.
What's her name?
Carrera.
Carrera quiet because she went off at
Yeah, she was really pissed.
at RuPaul at one
Yeah.
stage for not allowing trans women on. I was like, okay,
Well, you remember how
give it a
we used to
chance, and I'm sure there will be a time when it will happen. But just give it a chance because everybody
it's a
knows drag
different
queens
it's a
are
different thing
men
now.
dressed in dresses. That's
It's
what everybody understands.
yeah.
You can only put so much on a population for them to grasp what's going on in the world. If you start, just pushing everything onto one show and people are going to be like, no. Eventually, people are going to start pushing back and saying, hang on, give us a chance, one thing at a time. You know, that's how
Right.
I'm beginning to understand how the world works. One thing at a time. I can handle. Don't give everything to me because then I'm going to start pushing back and say, "If you guys, this
Right.
is it."
And
You know.
people just naturally fear what they don't understand, so that's not the best way, you know?
Exactly. That's
Right.
exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
Don't give a person too much because they will not take it in.
Yeah. And I see a big difference between the way people handle it now and when like even I was in high school. I had a boyfriend who wouldn't even watch like Steven Tyler sing with me, the guy from Aerosmith, because like
Hmm.
dude looks like a lady. It was too like, I think it has a lot to the guy at least. It has a lot to do with how he feels about his own sexuality. It's
Yes.
harder for I think men to accept than women, but you know,
No, I get it, but still, um, even if you don't agree with it, it's happening.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
nothing you can do about it. So if you don't agree with the trans community, it does not mean you have to be rude to the person. It does not mean you have to be. If you meet one, it doesn't mean you have to be rude. It doesn't mean you have to, tell them it's blasphemous or whatever your point of view is. You cannot tell this person how they're feeling.
yeah.
No
And
matter how you feel about it, you can't tell this person how they feel.
I don't know if like I have no problem with it because I grew up with so many there's a lot of gay people in my family. Actually, cousins and stuff like that. There's a lot, so I was around it more and I was exposed to it at an early age, so it was nothing other than, oh yeah, Karen's here, stuff like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's why I just had a different reaction to it than friends of mine who did. Like, cause it's not. I found where I lived when I was very young was in Connecticut, in Stamford, Connecticut, which is like kind of between Greenwich, which most people think of Connecticut, they think of Greenwich, and Darien. Very white, very rich, very posh. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
At least Americans, when they think of Connecticut, they think of Greenwich. I was very much in not that land. I grew up in very South Central LA looking place. Okay, I was the only white kid in my elementary school first 3 years. You know, that kind of thing. So it was not the super up posh place. So um, we moved soon after, but never out of a very diverse area. Now that's the thing. I met people up in high school who still lived in that very posh white area who did not know how to handle people that didn't look like them. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yes.
think it's exposing people to things is how we get around it. You know, any
Yes.
kind of
Yes.
bias or prejudice. What do you think, Chris? Cliff, you've been quiet. Very. You here?
Yeah. So you're saying exposing people to things,
Yeah, it's how you learn.
get around prejudice. Yeah, like my my dad was not very friendly towards the gays.
Mm.
He was very bigoted in pretty much every way you can be. So I led a pretty sheltered existence growing up. And my elementary school, we had one Asian kid. And I don't know if we had any other non-white kids in the entire
Wow.
elementary school. Yeah,
So you
I
lived
grew up
in a
in,
very much like where my friends lived growing up. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, very upper middle class.
Mhm. Mhm. White.
Um, yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
and far enough out of the city that you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you think
we're-
that set you back a little bit in dealing with things, or do you think no? It's just it really has to do with the person.
Oh, I think it did set me back a little bit.
Mm.
I was, I didn't know how to handle certain situations because my upbringing was, a little sheltered. But as a time went on, I had friends that were not white, and I had friends that were not straight, and I uh, I grew from that, and I'd like to think that I'm pretty tolerant now.
I was in the same situation. I was also very sheltered in my when I was younger.
Mhm.
I did not know about the apartheid or what it was about. And
Oh.
when
Wow.
I went, yeah, when I went to school, um, I went to school in '94 when our first black president came into power. And um,
Right.
yes, we're that ahead of you guys that we had our first black president in '94.
Hey, there you go.
So it and the first question my mom asked me when I got back from school was not did you enjoy your day, was how many black kids were in your school, in your class.
Wow.
Because that was the first year that black people were allowed to join us
Oh, really?
in our
That's when you got segregated, desegregated.
class. Yeah. Yes, so
Oh,
we were behind you guys in segregation, obviously,
yeah.
um but you know I mean, we were also upper middle class kind of. I was also upper middle class growing up, and my dad and my parents didn't really talk about the apartheid or what it was about, and I had no idea. That's why I was confused with my mom and why I should ask that kind of question. And now that I'm an adult and experiencing life as it is at the moment, um, I don't hold a grudge as to why my parents sheltered us, my sister and I.
Mhm.
I understand why they did. They didn't want me to see color. They didn't want me to say, "Oh, I had black friends," and it's okay. It's okay to have black friends. They
Hmm.
didn't want us to see color. That's why they didn't tell us about the
Right,
apartheid and so on
right,
and so
right,
forth.
right, right.
And so, growing up in that kind of environment, I never was able to become street smart in primary school and high school. I only got to do that out of school. but it's okay. I've kind of learned very fast, to become street smart and understand what's going on around me. And I'm still learning today about what the apartheid was about because everyone has a different opinion about what it was. So, one was saying it was for to preserve the Afrikaans, um, to preserve the Afrikaners and their legacy and the way they were brought up. Some people were saying it was just to segregate white and black. There's so many reasons why the apartheid was going on. I don't think anyone in this world actually knows exactly why the apartheid was there. So some will say it was just to segregate black and white, and that's all that people see because it was a racial thing that was going on. But I believe that there was a deeper reason than just to segregate black and white. Because, like I was saying earlier, we're in a country where we are the minority. We need to preserve ourselves, and I think to the government at the time, it was the only way to preserve the white people in the country.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, South
there could be
Africa
many
has
reasons.
had a real hard time of it. I mean, come on.
And we're still having a hard time getting away from it because the Black society at the moment is using it against us all the time.
There's a lot of
And I'm not
hurt.
lying.
There's a lot of hurt
I
there,
cannot
and
make this.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, I can't even imagine what the answer would be. Like 'cause there's so
It's
much pain.
mm, and they're still bringing it up. The government is still using it against us.
Mm.
They're bringing in a system called BEE, which is Black Empowerment. So um, a
Oh.
black person will get a job before a white person does, regardless of
Like,
their training
uh,
and certificates and so
oh
on.
wow. That's
Um,
like what do we have? What's it called here?
Affirmative action.
Thank you.
yes, 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 that's it.
See, there's people on
Um,
both sides of the issue that feel both ways about it. Like you'll have
yes.
whatever minority um doesn't like it or does like it for their own reasons.
Mm.
Um, it either helps or it doesn't help because of the same reasons. I mean,
Well, I
I
don't think it's helping at all because every time we take a step forward as a country. So, for instance, the moment Jacob Zuma was voted out, our country went forward a couple of steps, and then you get Julius Malema come in and bring us back a couple of years. You know.
I don't know these people. I'm sorry, honey. I'm
Okay,
I'm
so
so
Julius
ignorant
Malema is
about this.
he's a very he will say so on TV that he's not racist, but he is
Oh,
extremely
that's not
racist.
good. That's not
He
good.
blames he blame he blames colonialism for the salt in the water in the sea.
What?
I cannot make this shit up. I promise you.
Oh, so he's not
He said
racist. He's crazy. Okay.
he's both.
Okay.
He's both. We don't know which one's driving which, but he's both.
Oh wow.
He wants to get rid of the colonials in this country.
That's white people. Yeah.
You know why you
Yes.
can't drink the seawater? You
Because
can't
there's
drink the
salt.
seawater. You can't drink the seawater because of white people.
There you
Yes.
go. Is the white people in
They
the
made
water?
it salty so we don't have water in the future.
Oh come on! Nobody made it. Oh wow.
I, I People
Wow.
will think I make this shit up. I don't.
Yes, sister,
He
Mister
says this
South
shit.
African Trump.
Don't worry. He threatened Trump. He was stupid enough to threaten Trump.
Well,
I
I'm not gonna say
I
anything
don't think.
about Trump because ooh, I don't like him.
No. Look, for us, okay, we don't get really involved in the U.S. Politics this side because we have our own political problems to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but how I feel, if you threaten Trump, I hope Trump gets rid of you.
See,
That's how I see it.
who's Trump to do anything though? I mean, I honestly think we will not get any antivirals or any research be done until Trump gets sick. The way they're looking at things, bringing it back to
Yes.
the coronavirus. Have you heard things Trump's saying? Go to
No,
work
like I
even if
said,
you're
we don't
sick.
get involved this side.
Go to
Oh
work
no,
even if you're sick.
but but Trump's elderly. You wouldn't want him to get sick. He could die.
No, of course not. Mm-mm.
No.
And he's blaming the coronavirus dun, 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 on Obama.
Oh, I heard that one.
What
I heard that
the
one.
hell?
It's basically like our with our stupid moron here blaming the salt water in the sea
Yeah,
on
well,
colonials. It's
everywhere
the
you
same
go,
mentality.
somebody's got something like that.
Is this
Everyone's blaming everyone else. They're not taking responsibility.
Oh, Nikki says vaccines are already being tested. Oh, great. Great,
I
Nikki.
heard something about that. Yes,
You know,
I think there's two that's being tested.
it's a shame the way our leaders are dealing with this. They really are behind. And a lot of them are still spreading misinformation. And
Mm.
it's scary. It's scary. You know, I make a joke that it's not the zombie apocalypse, people. It's starting to seem like the zombie apocalypse, people. Like the way people are acting, you know?
Yes,
And when we're stuck in
I just
tents,
think the
yeah,
news
no.
should stop. I think the news should stop sensationalizing the coronavirus.
Well,
You know,
everybody
maybe
is
some,
doing that, though. Everybody is doing that. So I think the news needs to just bring out what we need to know. And the problem is the news has gone the way of entertainment too, you know, and it has for a very long time.
hmm,
You know, they had to get, you know, if it bleeds, it leads, you know.
yes,
That's it might be good for ratings, but it's not really good for people, you know.
not good for morale. Honestly,
No, not at all.
so
You know, I stopped watching the nightly news because there was so much sensationalism. You know,
I stopped watching altogether because it's just depressing.
yeah, I'd
It's
rather.
honestly depressing.
I don't know where to go anymore. I tell you where to go for news, and but like Phil DeFranco was good for a while, but I don't know. I haven't watched him in a while. I like looking things up on my own, really, but it's hard. You know, you got to remember the source you're reading at any
Who do
point
you believe?
or watching. You know.
yeah, yeah,
Y-
I get my news from the internet, right? If I want to learn about something, I Google it, and I get news updates on my phone, and occasionally I'll read one of them, right? But I don't use traditional media anymore.
No,
Yeah,
it's
neither
hard.
do I.
Yeah, and it's sad because and it's the flagship papers like the New York Times and the Washington Post, the ones who broke Watergate. You can't even go to them anymore because they have dropped the ball. You
Yeah,
know, look at what they did with even PewDiePie, and that's just a public figure. You know, it's I don't know
Are you
who to
it's
go
talk,
to.
sad.
Are you talking about when PewDiePie paid the guy $5 to hold up a sign that said like,
Yeah, and he became an instant Nazi. Yeah,
yeah,
let's not go there. Let's leave it in the past where it belongs. Wow,
poor
this has
Felix.
gotten deep real quick. Um,
Yes. Sorry.
yeah. So Nikki's telling worst case scenario, COVID-19 death toll can reach 1% minimum or more than at 77 million people.
So 1% of 77 million.
Ooh. That is
So
77 people. He said 77 million people. If you read it, that is 77 million people. Right? Is that am I reading that right? Are you saying
That's how
77
I'm
million?
reading it.
No.
oh, they're
That's how
talking about the population of the world divided by 100.
Yeah.
divided by 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as 1% of the world is 77 million people.
Yeah.
That's how I'm reading it.
I
And
don't think
Norfolk Mine. Hey.
I don't think everyone in the world is going to get coronavirus.
7.7 bill is 1%. Times
Yeah,
1%?
not everyone is going to get
No, hell
coronavirus.
no.
Uh,
But it's
well, some people want it just so they can get it over and done with.
I saw someone
is
from
that a
Johns
thing?
Hopkins.
Yes,
Let's
some
not
people
say
want it.
let's not say anything unless we know for sure. Or let's check with real doctors because I'm sick of people checking with online references that aren't real. Like
I
earlier we
saw
went to the World Health Organization, right?
yeah, I saw a guy with Johns Hopkins University.
Hmm.
He was I believe, a specialist in infectious disease, and he said worst case scenario is it'll be 10 times the deaths of bad, uh, a particularly bad flu, which would be eighty
Wow.
thousand times 10, which is 800,000.
And
So
the
that's what.
flu is deadly, what, too? Let's just keep
Hmm.
remembering that as
Yeah,
well. You
yeah. So
know,
he said 800,000 dead in the U.S. is the worst case scenario. So that's not that bad. It's bad,
it's
but it's not
pretty
that bad.
damn bad for the people who die.
Oh yeah.
But it's
Uh,
bad for anyone that dies from any illness.
True.
I'm just saying
Okay.
it's not.
Yeah,
It's not
Nikki,
like
it's worst case, right?
it's not apocalypse time.
No.
Death pool. I have essential oils. Bring it.
Essential.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
pushing that, so it's ridiculous. Those are the MLMs who are selling essential oils, right? Right.
Oh, were the MLM
Yeah, they're
Karen?
getting on it too. Yeah.
They're saying that their essential oils cure COVID-19.
Well, no, it's like, if you don't have hand sanitizer, use these things.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
Lavender
Okay,
oil
look.
is not going to protect me.
No. No, look, you know what? Um, Most people that know me, they know what religion I am or what spirituality I am. And even I'm going to tell you, stay away from the essential oils. They are not going to work.
No.
Go to a doctor.
It's ridiculous.
If you're going to try and help, if you're going to go on the preventive side, wash your hands. Don't do it too often because you still need that bacteria to help your body fight that bacteria, but just wash your hands. Just wash your hands. Cough into your sleeve, not into your hands. Just
Yeah.
do the normal human things that you should be doing whenever you have a cough. Cough into your sleeve or into your arm, not onto your hands. Don't shake your
Stay
hand. Don't
home
shake
if you're
someone else's.
sick.
Yes, stay home. If you've got a
Well, like
scratchy throat,
like Cliff said
stay home.
earlier, stay 3 feet away for 3 feet, right, Cliff?
Yeah,
Away
1 meter.
from people who are coughing and stuff like that and sneezing. Three
Yes.
feet at least.
Also, in the mines here, the guys are starting to shake hands by kicking each other. Like hitting each other's foot. Like a kind of dance kind of thing. That's how they're shaking hands, or they're touching elbows. That's how people are
No,
shaking hands here now because
stringer
they
news.
they don't want to get sick.
I put a ring of crystals around my bed. Nothing can touch me.
I I know, if you're familiar with the AA meetings, at the end
Yes.
they all
You
hold
all
hands.
hold hands and say the prayer.
So now they're not doing that. Now they're just standing in a circle.
Ooh. You're still
Oh,
standing in a circle, though. And those circles sometimes aren't very big. Three
no.
feet, people, 3 feet or more.
That's true.
What
Because you're
is what is
standing
3 feet
next to
in
somebody.
metric?
What?
What is 3 feet in metric?
1 meter.
1 meter.
Okay,
Yeah. Say a meter or 3 feet away from people in
I'm
general.
gonna go with 2 meters, but cool.
Yeah, basically stay home as much as you can. Just stay home.
That's the thing. That's the thing. And in our company, we are probably about 50 people in our country our company, and we are told if you are sick, stay at home. Stay at home.
Hmm.
No matter whether it's coronavirus or not, just stay at home. Before even corona, we were told if you're sick, stay at home because you get the whole company sick, and the last thing we need is the whole company to be sick.
Right.
So if you have a sniffle or if you have a headache with a fever, stay at home. And now it's been more enforced now because of corona. If you have a scratchy throat or you have a
Oh.
fever, go to the doctor, stay at home.
Nikki says that Professor Stick and Bob the Science Guy have good videos on it. Great. Professor Stick is amazing. And that's his field in real life. So go to
And
him. I would say just go with Professor Stick. Whatever Professor Stick says, I will back up because he's a scientist with disease stuff. Yeah.
Bob the science guy, he is a medical doctor. So
He
also,
was a medical doctor. He's not anymore.
okay, he has a practice. He says he does have a practice though.
I thought he wasn't a doctor anymore.
No, he was on Red's channel yesterday. He's got a
Uh,
practice.
hmm.
So he was on Red's channel
Well,
discussing.
I know Professor Stick for sure is
Mm.
a scientist in good standing with that. So I don't know. I Bob Bob knows his stuff too. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just like I don't want to tell anybody anything wrong. I'm very afraid of that. I'm very like I will never tell somebody something unless I'm damn sure because I'm worried somebody might act on what I say, right?
Yes.
It's like I that's why I don't understand like people like April Lejeune and stuff. She puts people out like she puts fake news out there. Like she'll tell you, look, you don't have to pay your taxes or you don't have to pay your mortgage. This is how you don't pay your mortgage. No, because people do that and they lose their houses. I don't see
Yes.
how she sleeps at night or eats or lives after. I mean, you know, people are going to jail and being put on the street because of you, and they're
She
I don't,
paying you for the privilege.
she doesn't care as long as she gets her $400 or whatever.
It's crazy, right? I just don't
that's
understand that.
selfish. That's
She's
selfish.
she's a scumbag.
Okay. What Stringer News says is what I'll go with. Oh, and Stringer, stick around because I learned how to do an ending screen like with scrolling my patrons across it. I'm so proud, and it's not gonna be long. How long have we been on? 90 minutes, guys. Wow, time flies when I'm talking to
Yep.
Yeah,
you. If
it's
anybody
been
wants to
great.
come on, that's fine. Like this is open. Um, and I did my super chat before. I'm so happy I got a super chat. I'm so proud.
Yay.
It's still new to me, and I'm never gonna get over that. The fact that somebody super chats me is going to be a kick forever to me. I just can't get over it. So I
The real nonsense
know, right, Nikki?
is awesome. That is really awesome, man.
Well, because
I'm
I
proud.
never take this for granted. I never do. The people coming here or supporting me, I'll never take that for granted. And it just it's such a I don't know. It's like Christmas every time or my birthday every time. I don't know. I have essential
I
oil
think
for
it's
hiding my
great.
tequila breath. Thanks, Deathful.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Uh,
cold.
the real non sequitur says the Mythbusters did a show on how fast a sneeze can travel.
oh,
It's
that's
more than
right. Yeah. Oh, and Sinister Minister, I don't understand how in this age anyone could be so gullible and naive. It's not really they're gullible and naive. They're looking for something, a way out of paying their bills because either they're on hard times or they're just that type of person. The people who follow these people, um, the gurus for the sovereign citizen or the Moors, the people that fall into that, they're looking for a way out, you know, and they're looking for something a place. They get love bombed, you know, when they join the Moors. Oh, you came here, you're part of us now, blah blah blah. It's very much a cult, and I did a video on that earlier. Um,
mm.
it really
Yep.
is the emotional manipulation, the love bombing. Ah, Stringer News, a sticker. Oh my god, my first sticker, my first sticker.
Oh,
Thank
that's so cute.
you. He's adorable. He's a fox. Thank you so much, Stringer News. Oh, I missed
That's so
you.
cute.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do any of this without Stringer News. Just, and he's helped so many people in this community.
He
It's
has. I've heard
ridiculous.
so many.
Everybody, everybody, from
It's been a
Fight
long
the
time,
Planet
String of
Earth
News,
to
that we've
to.
spoken.
Oh yeah,
I take it DO doctor of osteopathic would be bone doctor.
osteopathic. It sounds it to me.
Sounds like a bone doctor.
Costco done fucked up by selling liter bottle of pretty decent tequila for $20.
Anejo. Anejo
Thank you.
tequila. Yeah.
Sinister Minister has a good supply of essential weed. Yeah, I live in Colorado, so it's pretty much always on hand here. Welcome to
Yeah,
Colorado, dude.
Canada Canada wide it's legal now too.
Yeah, you can like order it online even in Canada.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that here. And here it's still like you really the way you want to go is with a prescription card, right? Because you get it cheaper that way. But now you can go in and buy it. It depends on the store, really, or the dispensary, whatever you call it. and have it delivered,
Oh,
right, Sinister Minister?
we
It's
can grow it to ourselves.
yeah. If
We can grow it
where
here.
here where it's legal, most of the places you can sell. You can I mean you can grow your own, not like a whole
Not
farm,
sell it though.
but enough for personal use. Yeah,
Yes, yeah. No,
I
you're
could
only
probably
allowed to
grow it
grow
if I
enough for
wanted to.
yourself.
Yeah, but I don't smoke it, so yeah. That's right, people. I don't smoke weed, or I don't. I haven't in a long time. Long time.
I haven't done it in like 5 years.
Oh, I got you beat. I got you beat. I got
I
you beat.
prefer to eat it. I've got someone that makes me cookies, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Oh
When you
man,
do you guys know
when you
MedMen? Have you ever heard of MedMen?
uh
M E
uh
nope.
D M E N. It's online. Um, yeah, I'm getting the winter storm a lot. Snow, Death Bowl. They have they have Rice Krispie bars and stuff that is all treated. I'll say treated. Um, and they're heavenly. I hear. Willem is a very big
mhm.
proponent of them. Has
Yes.
anybody here tried poppers? Just wondering.
No.
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 Isn't that
I had a
basically, for anybody who might know, isn't that basically just like cleaning agents and stuff like that that you're supposed to use in a vented area? I'm wondering if anybody could tell me.
it's
Okay then.
inhalants.
It's not like a whippet. It's just because there's no pressure involved. It's just a bottle of whatever chemicals is what I'm thinking, right? It's what I understand it to be.
Yeah,
I don't
apparently
really know.
it's pretty big in the gay
No, not
community.
whippets. Two hits and anything fits. Just saying.
I, are you talking about poppers they for a sexual drive or something like that?
No,
Is
it's a
Yeah,
that what?
drug. It's a drug.
Yes, I know, but isn't it? Doesn't it
No, it's
affect your
not.
sexual drive?
Well,
I
it
think it does.
relaxes you. No, it just relaxes everything, and
Oh, okay.
so things are they fit better. I hear, but I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know. I don't know. I just that's what I hear. There's a T-shirt. It says two hits and anything fits. That's what I'm saying. I am relating the news. That's my job.
I've never heard
ah,
of.
oh.
I've
Yeah, it's
never
just
tried it.
chemicals that you breathe in. Yeah, okay. So it's like if you went by a bucket that a janitor had and he had a bunch of cleaning solution in it. If you put your head in it, that's a popper basically.
Ah.
Okay.
And breathe in. Yeah, that's basically it.
So you might as well mix ammonia with bleach and then have at her.
Well, yeah, that would be deadly though.
Yeah, you get chlorine gas that way.
Yeah. So that's not.
Does it smell like chloroform to you?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, an amyl nitrate. It was used to treat heart problems. Wow. That's one hell of a prescription. Oh, you know what? I remember like this really horrible way that I saw it also. Like did anybody see Hannibal?
Yep.
The Yeah, there's
Mm.
a guy who cuts his own face up. He's on poppers when he does it. That's how he's able to do it. Yeah. So
Wow.
it numbs you in a way. It relaxes you so much. You feel the pain, you just don't care.
Okay. No, thank
Yeah.
you.
Uh,
It's horrible, right? Yeah, no, but wow.
No
yeah.
thanks.
Dodge it.
That
Uh,
How did it? Oh, so it calmed you and that helped your heart? Is that how it worked? I don't even. I'm sorry. This should not be. Let's not talk about drugs. Let's not talk about drugs.
yeah.
Yeah, let's not do that anymore. Um, wow. See, that's how my brain works, people. Welcome to my brain. It's a kind of random thing. It's just, ooh, something shiny. That kind of thing, you know? So, next subject. Uh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, comic books. Anybody read one? Ever? Lately?
no,
Not really
never,
my thing.
never had. I'll be with the rest of the world and only watch the movies.
well,
That's sad.
uh,
I know.
Black Widow's coming soon. How do we feel about this? Anybody looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I'm sorry, but ScarJo is amazing. I
Yes.
love her,
No.
and she wasn't the first pick, and she's not exactly right for the part, but she's made it her own, and she's done a great job with it. You
I
know.
don't think I could see anyone else doing it, honestly.
Well, at this point, could you see anybody else doing any of them? You know, I mean,
No.
Tony is Robert Downey Jr., but
Yeah.
he almost
Yeah.
wasn't. We almost had Tom Cruise as Iron Man.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness
Yeah,
we
that would have
didn't.
been so weird, right? Um,
Yeah, that would have been a little weird. It's like when they cast Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher. What were they thinking?
Oh,
Well,
this is
Tom
so
Cruise owns
ironic.
everything. Go
This
ahead.
is so ironic. You're talking about Tom Cruise, and now listen, I got a Scientology advert playing.
Uh, but a lot of the ones we've come to love were once before somebody else. Um, some of them actually got to the point where they were in the costumes before they changed their mind and gave us the people we know now, like Chris Evans, who's Captain America.
Yes.
Almost wasn't him. Got so many of them. I'm trying to remember. All right, let's see. Let me go down the list. So I said Tony was almost, also almost Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage, I think, has tried out for every superhero ever. He tried out for
It's like
Batman. He's tried out for Stark. He tried out for, I think he tried out for who else did he try out for?
remember when they almost cast Carrot Top as the Green Lantern?
Oh God, did they?
No.
Who's Carrot Top?
He's
Oh
a
God, you're
comedian.
not
You
you're
don't.
not
Uh,
missing any.
You have to Google him.
Yeah, you're
Um,
not missing anything. You should Google him though.
and
You-
go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say he likes prop comedy. It's pretty
Yeah.
painful. Anyways, go ahead.
oh goodness.
He's got really
Uh,
bright red hair, or orange
yes,
actually,
I
and
see.
he's. Have you seen him lately though, Cliff? He doesn't look
No.
human anymore. He's gone like crazy with the working out, and I think he's using Botox now, so his face doesn't move. It's really weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I see a picture right here. Yeah, no, that's no.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah, no. It looks weird, but each their own. Each their own.
All right, so do you know who John Krasinski is? Krasinski from what's that show?
John Krasinski?
Yeah. Oh, it's God. I can't think of the name of the show.
Mad Men? No.
Here I found.
Oh, The Office.
Yeah, he was almost Captain America. He was in the damned uniform, the costume. He
Jim
and
from
No.
The Office.
yes, he almost was our captain. What?
That's
No.
fun.
Yes. Yes. He auditioned and everything. He was in that damn costume. I swear to God, guys, I would not kid about this. This is important to me, right? All right, now guess who almost was Thor? Hmm? He was in the
No, I don't
movies.
know.
He is in the movies now, so that gives you a hint.
The guy that plays Hawkeye.
No, his brother. Tom Hiddleston almost played Thor. What?
Oh no! Oh yes, I heard
Loki
about
almost
that.
was Thor. Yeah. Isn't this amazing, right? Like how we came to the people we have, and like it would not have made sense now for anybody else, right?
Exactly.
Let's
No,
see.
I'm happy with what we've got now.
Oh, me too.
Honestly.
I mean, who would not want Hemsworth? Mm. So other people who almost got it was Alexander Skarsgard. Do you remember him from
Yes.
that vampire thing?
It's no Alexander.
Oh
Oh
no, was
yes.
he?
Oh
Which one is
yes.
he? Is he the? No, he's
He's the
the older
vampire. He
one.
was the
Yeah, yeah,
vampire.
yeah.
Yes. He played Tarzan.
And one of Hemsworth's brothers also tried out. Do you remember in I think it was the Dark World where the play is going on, and in the play there's a Thor, and then Matt Damon is playing Loki in it. Does
No.
anybody remember that?
I
Oh, right,
don't-
well, anyways, the brother of Hemsworth that's playing Thor in that play also tried out for Thor, and almost got it too. So
Oh, the one from Hunger
Liam,
Games.
Liam
Liam,
Hemsworth, yeah.
yes.
So, uh,
That's
so
fascinating.
all right, Black Widow, Black Widow. Guess who was almost Black Widow? And
Tell
they're
us.
Um,
still thinking about her for another Marvel role.
Rebel Wilson.
No,
No.
very funny, very funny. Emily Blunt.
That's, oh, wow.
Yeah,
I'm sure she would have done okay.
I don't.
Not,
I'm not a big fan, but you never know.
I don't know. I hear Emily Blunt's not the sharpest tool in the
Oh
shed.
my god, I hate you. I hate
Uh,
you. Isn't she and Krasinski married? I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure they
know.
are.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, could you? Thank you, hon. Let's see. Let me look up. Let's see. Eliza Dushku. Wow. She's from Vampire Slayer, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Almost played Black Widow.
I
Interesting.
remember. I know who Elijah Dushko is. Yeah.
Okay, this is the one that is to me out of left field the most, and it's who almost played the Hulk. David Duchovny as Bruce Banner. What do you think?
Hmm. Look, we've had another Hulk Bruce Banner, but I didn't like what's his name.
Edward Norton? Nobody did,
Yes.
including
Look,
the studio.
he's a good actor. He's
He
a
is,
really good
but he
actor.
tried
Don't
to
get me
make
wrong.
it a drama instead of an action movie, and
Yes.
that's the problem. They love your Rebel Wilson joke, Cliff.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Okay, so
But
Emily and John are married. They've been married since
That's what I
2009.
thought. That's what I
No,
remember.
10.
Good for them. It's not easy in Hollywood. So let's see. I'm trying to think of anybody else that I remember. Nicolas Cage is Iron Man, almost. Yeah, like I told you. I don't know who these people are. Morris Chestnut was almost Black Panther. He's good. He's good. Morris Chestnut, I would not have a problem with him stepping in that role. You know?
all I hear when I hear Nicolas Cage, or all I see in my mind is
The bees, not the
the
bees.
bees,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
bees. Yeah, yeah.
Very funny. As far as Loki, we've mentioned him because he almost played Thor. Well, Josh Hartnett almost played Loki.
Interesting choice.
That's
Yeah,
interesting, yeah.
I don't see him as that.
He's too drama. He's too much of a drama actor. I don't see him in any action films.
Yeah,
In action, I mean in superhero action, not guns and skip what's it? How we say it here in South Africa? Skop skiet en donder is gun kind of action.
hmm I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Skop is kicking. Skit
Afri-
is shooting.
What?
Afri-
Skop
What?
South Africa.
Afrikaner.
So Afrikaans in Afrikaans, skop is kicking,
Oh,
skit is
okay.
shooting. And donder is also blikseming someone, like really hurting someone.
It sounds like you're
Skop
having a
skiet en
fit.
donder.
It really does. Sorry. Sorry about it.
Kicking, shooting, and hitting.
So action
Skop
is
skiet en donder.
okay. Got it.
Skop skiet en donder.
Thank you for that. Peek
You're
into
welcome. Your little
Afrikaans.
Afrikaans.
Yeah, my
Little
Afrikaans
Afrikaans.
moment. Thank you.
There we go.
Uh,
When in doubt, learn. When in doubt, learn from Charlize Theron.
there you go. Oh, yeah, they seem to go to a lot of really dramatic, heavy drama actors, like for Doctor Stephen Strange, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh no.
No,
I like who it is now. With
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm a Cumberbitch, absolutely.
oh, me too.
Yeah,
Me too. I
but
think he's sexy in his own way.
there's Cumberbitches, and what was the other one? What do they call his fans? Oh, I can't remember. But
You're
yeah.
a basic bitch too. So-
Oh!
Sorry.
Oh! Where's
Is that an insult?
Where's that kick button? Oh my god! I was just called a basic bitch in my own damn live stream.
Sorry, but
Okay.
you do like your pumpkin spice lattes, don't you?
No, I hate pumpkin spice lattes. Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding you.
Yeah.
I've never had one, so you can't call me that either.
Jake
Okay.
Gyllenhaal also almost played him. Jared Leto, Ewan McGregor, Matthew McConaughey. Almost was Doctor Strange. I wouldn't.
With
That would have been interesting.
Mm.
Not right at all, but interesting.
Mm.
And Ethan Hawke. All
And
right,
who?
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh. All right. So as far as Ant-Man, all right, you ready for this?
Mm.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Now, he's a great actor. Don't get me wrong, but as Ant-Man, Paul Rudd
Oh,
I
is
don't
so
think he's funny enough.
Yeah. Well,
Is
Ant
that
Man was
Joseph?
never funny in the comics, so there's that.
Is Joseph Gordon-Levitt the guy from Third Rock from the Sun?
Yeah, and in that Inception.
Inception
thingy,
as
yeah.
well.
Okay.
He's boss, man. He's really great, and he's quite the strange one too. He's a freak, in a good way. Have you seen him drag? I have.
Didn't he play? He was.
Yeah, he was in.
dressed
Yeah,
up
he's
as
gonna be
Janet
the Robin.
Jackson.
He's gonna be the Robin in the future.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
He dressed up as Janet Jackson in what's it? Lip sync battle.
Lip sync battles. Yeah.
That was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
So, guys, I need to get off soon. I have scheduled rolling blackouts in half an hour. So I can only be on for another 15 minutes before I have to start getting ready for that stuff.
Yeah,
And
same
turn
here.
Off, turn
No
off
problem.
computers
Yeah,
and
we're gonna wrap it up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch scenes to my Patreon. Look at this, guys! Look what I did! Look what I did! Oh my god! Right, ready? And
give it a second. Give it a second. It will come on now. I think the stream is behind.
There we go.
There we go.
oh my god! You guys can see it?
Yes, that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I did it, but
So if you want your name here, just become a Patreon of Marvel Girl.
Give me time, Marvel Girl, and I'll be on here. Give me time and I'll be on here.
But this is the first one I've ever done. It's gonna get much better. I swear to God, guys. But it's a new thing, guys. And your support. And you made it on the screen. Really special. Horrible. Deep stuff lately. And I appreciate it. I'll never forget it. I think it's good.
Can I point something out? Isn't Patreon with an E?
Yeah, but it's taking out
Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I didn't feel it was something. Okay.
yeah,
Oh, I thought it was-
Patreon.
Okay, so you're Patreon. Okay. Alright, makes sense. Sorry. Oh, this is amazing. Patreon. That is so cool.
Oh, I want to tell you guys, come over to my Discord. Right now, it's contests are going to be held in. But here's how it goes. What happens is the winner of each contest gets 10 points. First one to 100 gets their choice of a shirt or glass with MG etched in it. Neither one can be bought and never will be able to be bought. They're going to be only for winners and patrons. So head on over to my Discord to try your hand at that and to talk with us because we're always there and having a good time and loving each other. You guys are my
Yes.
family, you know. I don't have a family anymore. A biological family. I have a logical family, and you guys are it. And I like spending time with my family. I always have. You were gonna say something,
Oh,
Roxy?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Your Discord has become very busy lately, and that's great.
It's
That's
become
great.
busy for all the wrong reasons, but yeah.
But it stayed busy for all the right reasons.
Right. I mean, there's been a lot of drama thrown my way lately, but
Mm,
I'm grateful to have the time to spend with the people in my Discord because these people are there because they're friends and they're there. Hey, don't worry about it, hon. You'll be, these people don't mean anything. That kind of thing. They're there to support,
yes.
and I'll do anything for my family. So there's a link there. Come on over and chat with us anytime. We have I stopped doing my chat because somebody came in and recorded it without anybody knowing, and that's just rude. So when I stopped doing it until I could figure out like how to do this without the people in my chat feeling, violated, right? Because I keep seeing things from my Discord in other places used, chopped up and used in bad ways, and I don't like that.
Mm.
I don't understand why people do that, but they do. It's the internet, right? So now what I'm gonna do is from now on, we'll all meet to have chats. Anybody's welcome, and then I'll make a meet like we're doing now, the three of us, and we'll go there. And this way, we know who's there, and we can feel safer. It's gonna be like you come over to my house and I lock the door instead of leaving it open. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So yeah, please come on in, and
I was going to suggest that why don't you do like a meet or
yeah, yeah.
hangout,
That's what it
and
is.
you can just monitor who comes in and out.
Right. Hangouts doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. And
It
you
does.
can't.
I
Oh,
use it.
Oh, okay.
I can
it's
Well,
use it.
yeah, but you can't really control who comes in and out, can you?
You can, depending. You give the link to who you think who
Oh,
needs
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's a little bit extra with the meats, and I don't. I was given the meat thing, so I've just used that. You know,
No, use the meets if you feel
same
more
thing,
comfortable using
really.
meets.
Yeah,
Do it.
it's really the same thing, and yeah. So come for the contest and get something cool from it, or come to chat, or come for both. There's games, there's people. Come on over. All right, enough of that.
Can
So,
I ask a question quickly?
absolutely.
I know this. I know this is your channel, but I just wanted to ask if everybody's gone and watched Dutch Heretic's new
Oh, that's right.
video.
Roxy here is Ivy. Do tell.
I worked so hard on that one. It was so much
You did
fun.
great. I meant to tell
I'm
you,
more of
you
a
did
serious
great.
kind of girl. Thank you. I really worked hard on that, especially going through all the crap that I'm going through. It's taking a bit of time, but we got it out in our 2 week limit that we're trying to get a video out every 2 weeks,
Mhm.
and that kind of thing is my favorite way to do a video. I know I'm a more serious person than Ned is, but um,
Ned's a great guy.
that
I love
was
Ned.
that he is a great guy, and he was so patient with me with this, and
Oh, he loves
you
you.
know
Yeah.
I've been told, and it was
Not
so
in
much fun
a
doing this
weird way.
one.
Yeah.
I know, I know. He says I'm like a daughter to him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Bye. Bye.
and
Bye, Deathpool. Thank you.
bye, Deadpool. Thank
fine.
you.
That's cool.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. But please, everyone, please go like and watch the video.
Yes.
Um,
Go watch Ned's video, please. Dutch Heretic. Right.
okay, let me put the link in the
Yeah.
description if that's okay.
That's a great idea. Great. Cliff, do you have anything you want to promote?
No, I'm just
Here for
you
the
know,
ride? Yeah.
just here for the ride. Thanks for everyone who showed up and watched, and that I interacted with in the chat. I enjoy interacting with you. So
You've become quite the live streamer, Cliff.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
There
want
we go.
to also say always support Ragical. Great guy, good friend of mine,
Mm.
the stream, the community, everybody, and he's funny as hell. I can't think of anybody funnier off the top of my head.
Yeah,
Um,
Radical's great.
yeah, and he's just. I can't wait for him to finish his game. He's a professional developer, a game developer, guys, and he's making his own game. He helped with Subnautica, guys. Subnautica. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, um, he knows his stuff, and I couldn't ask for a better friend, and he was my co-host for all the chats. So he
Yes.
still has one Sunday tomorrow. Okay, after Creaky's podcast, Radical holds a chat in his server. It's our Sunday chat that he took over when I stopped. Um, so please go drop by tomorrow if you have time after Creaky. It's in Radical server, and if you come to mine, you can get over to Radicals or otherwise. So yeah,
Unfortunately, at that time, I'm sleeping. So,
yeah, time zones suck.
they
Damn
do.
globe, jeez.
I
Always get in
believe
the
you mean
way.
I believe you mean flat stationary plane.
No, I don't. And I drive. I don't travel. All right.
Yeah, that's why the sovereign citizen who played in the NBA kept getting called for traveling.
Ah, your dad jokes are killing me.
Yeah, I like that one. I made that up myself.
Okay, Darth Vapor.
Darth Vapor.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess we're gonna call it, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Thanks for the super chats. I'm not at the point of the big boys yet. You know, they get them left and right. It's amazing to watch, and I love it. Good for them. But hey, I love my super chats, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. So thank you very much, and I love you guys. You guys want to say goodbye?
Bye, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for letting me on as well, Marble Girl. It's
Any
always fun.
time. It's always fun. Absolutely.
But bye, guys. Thanks for coming, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Yes.
Thanks for coming, guys. Good night, and have a great weekend.
Later.
Bye.
We should be off now. Let me go to OBS and stop screaming.